is a riddance, of the body creating tissues that create a baby every month. So it also relates to what the brother was saying about what you eat and how you eat it. But also, when you're vegan, you are wasting less. So the more toxins and poison that you put in your body, the more you're going to have to excrete. That's where women that have endometriosis, or they have things like a clot, so they have a whole lot of that. Also, oils, salts, added weight, cholesterol, all that also adds to the effects of the menstruation process, because of the time when your body is shape-shifted. The ovaries, everything, the cervix, everything is being turned all about in order to create the baby. Then it flips back, the uterus flips back down once it realizes it's not going to have one. So with all those extra added things that you put in your body, it's going to affect your cycle. The less toxins in your body, the less pain, the less, or the shorter amount of time that you're going to have your cycle. But the more you ingest, and also, even if you are a meat eater or a person that eats, vegetables, omnivore, everything, if you, during the time of your menstruation, you drink more fluids, much more water and things of that nature, it'll also change the process of your cycle, because water has a lot to do with the elimination and the process of waste. So there's different aspects as to how your menstruation can be affected. It's not just so much about the vegan side, but it's also what you put in your body and how it's going to be excreted during that time of the month.
Sure.
Our hat. Give a round of applause. Our hat. This is the book I was talking about, called My Brother the Extraterrestrial. This was a book that Nuwaupian's sister, she compiled all these different questions when she went to the prison and asked him all these questions. All this is when he was in Jones County. He was in Jones County Jail, and in her visit, she compiled a whole book out of all the questions that she asked him. That's why they call it My Brother, the Extraterrestrial, and some of her accounts, as well as other testimonies and testimonials of people who have had an extraterrestrial experience with the master teacher. Well, I hope that was a great answer. Does anybody have any more questions that we're going through? Okay, we'll go to you, then we'll go to Brother Jack. Yes.
All right. We're talking about meat, flesh, right? I used to eat pork, used to eat meat, and I'm still dealing with that meat thing, trying to stop it. But my wife loves pork. She still eats pork. Yeah. So if I'm having sex with her, I'm mixing pork DNA with me. And it's going to stick with me for at least 7 years, unless she stopped eating or I stop mixing with her. It's still going to be within me for at least 7 years.
Okay, that's a good question. It's not that it's going to stay in your body for 7 years. That's only related to DNA, the saliva that you're mixing in. You know what? I'm glad that you said that. Just found it right over here.
Yeah, she's a Christian and she loves eating pork. I don't like that stuff anymore. I don't even like connecting, I don't like kissing her anymore. Sharing DNA, And I really want to, for 19 years, I don't want it anymore. No. Okay, so you want to change that all?
Okay, when you go to actual fact geneticist, he's actually looking for a particular part that's related to that. So, you're exchanging genetic fluids with another person who eats pork or meat or bad substances, right? Everything. So yes, all of that's going inside of your DNA. That is true. So you do have 7 years to get rid of the genes, her genes or his genes. You have 7 years for it to be completely cleansed. All right. But for men, it's 6 to 8 weeks. But for women, because a woman's matrix is a little bit different, because she is originally an asexual being. You follow? Her matrix is different from ours because we have 2.8 less genetic material than she has. So the process that we cleanse ourselves or purify ourselves is different than the way she purifies herself. So the moment that you cleanse up your diet and you stop exchanging fluids with the other person, you begin to eliminate because your body automatically breaks, the acid in the digestion, it already breaks down all of that. See? So yeah, once you cleanse yourself, that's why Panabab says cleanse yourself inside out and outside in. So once you change your diet and change your habits and change your lifestyle, you can, of course, eventually get that pork out of your system. You can do a colon cleanse for that. It's actually healthy for all men to do a colon cleanse every month. A colon cleanse, like you ever see, it's like you ever see people take laxatives
like enemas,
or enemas, right? You're actually cleansing the colon that can prevent certain cancers. Yes, what happened?
So what happened? I wanted to add on to what you were saying about the colon cleanse. Brother back here mentioned an enema. An enema is not a colon cleanse. An enema is to help you break down the foods in your body in order to excrete them, but that's only in one part of your intestines. An actual colon cleanse is when you actually take in a whole lot of fluids. They give you something else, like a stool softener. They also massage your body. And then they take a small tube and they put it in your rectum and they flush your system out from the back. So you're cleansing yourself from the outside in and they clean you out from the inside out. So once they put these fluids, these warm fluids in your body, it travels further and deeper into the intestines because you don't just have one colon, you have two colons. So you have a colon that connects the large intestines and the smaller intestines, and then you have the colon at the base of the rectum that you actually excrete your waste from. So it's an enema will only get up into your the rectal cavity, but as far as actually cleansing both colons and the colon cleanse, they would have to actually insert something to flush it out. You can also take certain types of herbs that will actually break down the mucus. So a lot of times people don't realize that when you eat things that are poisonous and toxic to your body, it actually sticks to the wall of your intestines. So even when you eat and you say, oh, well, I go to the bathroom 3 times a day, that may not matter because sometimes people have waste that's so far back, it's not even brown, but it's black. So what happens is the certain types of hard waste that's been sitting a long time gets caught up in the mucus and it grows fungus, it grows all kind of disease in your body. You wonder why one day you just automatically fatigue or you can't stop being bloated or your body is becoming discolored. It may not be something what the doctors may say, oh, you have this disease. It just may be an infection in one of your colons or in one of your intestines or either both. So there are herbs that you can actually take that will actually grab and pull the actual mucus with the old waste in it, and when you actually take a bowel movement, it'll look like you actually just pushed out alien. It really looks very disgusting, and it's really very, very, it's not like mucus, not as in I'm blowing my nose, but it's so congealed. It's like you actually just took a steak out your rectum. So there are ways that you can colon cleanse, but as far as the enema or something small, that's just something temporary for the moment. If you really want that, you're gonna have to go more evasive.
That's what I'm talking about. Now we have right here, good brother Armin is going to read this. Now this deals with exchanging of bodily fluids. All right. So it says, so that is allowed on the race, is it not?
No more than they can handle. And you know that the kiss is an exchange of DNA. The DNA is in one's saliva and tissue in the man mouth. Once you open your mouth, they exchange saliva. You exchange saliva. You exchange DNA between each other. Everything about the person back 4 generations, genes, enters your gene pool and interaction on each other, good and bad. The same with other body fluids, such as ovum and sperm. Once